Count money, man. Stack riches. Try and told him I'm a beast, bud.
What's up, gang? Welcome back to another episode of the GRINDcast. Get ready, it's a new day. We're gonna call it, the title today, let's go with 8 tips for success. All right, these are 8 bullet points that I was trying to share with our team today in leadership. And so I think no matter what it is that you do, some of these things are only unique to our business, but I think I can make it apply to anything that you do. So let me just start out with number 1. Number 1 was audit your circle. Audit your circle. Audit the people that you're hanging around right now. Are you hanging around winners? Are you hanging around people that are stretching you, that push you to become better in some way in your life? Or they like, man, when I'm around this person, they make me exercise more, or they make me eat better, or they make me think more positive. They check me when I'm talking negative, or they make me a better dad. They make me a better wife. They make me a better husband. They make me a better whatever. Are the people that you're surrounding yourself with right now helping you get to where, are they making you a better person, or are they pulling you down? But you need to audit your circle. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2. So I was talking about in leadership, building a team, you should be adding at least one person to your team in the beginning phases per month. So I don't know how you can relate that to your business or whatever you're in, whatever you're doing right now. But what is your man, some people think this is a challenge, but it's really not that big of a challenge. I don't always do it every month, but I need to do it at least once a month. I got to have this once a month. I should have one of these per month, or I got to do this once per month, whatever it is. I think you got to pick that one thing that you know you should be doing once per month, or getting one of those per month. Third thing. Referrals. So I was like, man, hey, we give out free leads, right? To the point where we give out so many leads for free that for a large portion of the last few years, like 80% of our business was coming from leads, no referrals activity at all. So I'm like, hey, we got to get to 50% referral business. We got to get to, you take these resources, and for every sale you make another sale. Referrals. All right. Now we'll get off of that, and just like in your life, how can you get referrals in your business? How could you make referrals more of a focus in your business? How can you get a referral for, like I had a friend of mine that's like, hey, when you come down, I got a really good person that does dry needling. I don't know if you guys know what that is, but it's for your muscles. It helps you recover. So what he's saying is he got a referral for me. So somehow that person that does dry needling did a good enough job to talk to my friend that where now he's already developing referrals for himself in his business, because I'm a referral of that person. And sometimes I ask for referrals of like, hey, you got anybody that does this? Like I find the best people in what you want to be good at and ask for referrals. You're a basketball player. All right, hey, who do you think's the best coach to work on my dribbling? You got a referral? Hey, I'm single. I'm looking for a man. I'm looking for a wife. Hey, you guys got any referrals? You got anybody you know? Sometimes, a lot of times, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, 100% of the shots that you don't ask for, and the people that are going to typically guide you to the right direction a lot of times ends up being people that are already like people you know. Referrals. That's how I built the business, off a couple personal referrals. Who do you know that would want to start out in this business with me? And boom, from there, those referrals. If you can only function on handouts, things that smack you right in the face, you're a gatherer You're not a hunter. And to be great, you got to go out and hunt for opportunity. I don't care if you're a boxer, a swimmer. I don't care what it is right now. All of these things can apply to you about getting referrals for what it is that you want to be great in, to expand your network. Number 4, cut negative. Are you negative? Cut the negative talk. Are you speaking negative? Are you thinking negative? Cut the negative thoughts. Cut the negative people. Who's negative around you? Who every time you talk to them, they're negative as shit? Limit your conversations with these people. Pour intentionally positive things into your mind. Number 5, what habits are serving you and what habits are not serving you? What habits are serving you and what habits are not serving you? So just do a quick check right now yourself of what are the habits that I do that serve me? What are some of my best habits? Keep doing those. And then take a peek at what are the habits right now that you got that are not serving you. Think about this. Your ego can't be that big that you come up with a list of nothing. What are your habits maybe right now that are not serving you? And how could we start to get better at some of those things and chop some of those things down? Okay, number 6, who are you studying? Life is a copycat business. If you know what they know, do what they do, you'll have what they have. So, who has what you want that you could learn from? And are you copying those things? Or is your ego too big? You got to find somebody that you could model after. Now, I don't mean that you can't be yourself. You could apply 80% of them and 20% of hey, this is my part of my flavor. This is what you don't apply every single thing. But you look at a person, a couple people you could model your life after, model something after, and that's going to get you to where you want to be. If somebody got 40 years of experience, what took them 40 years, you might get in 10 years if you listen to them and learn from those people and model yourself after those people. I've had people say, all right, I was modeling, but then, this one, he was cheating on his wife, or he was drinking over here, or he was, doing drugs or whatever it is. That's fine. If I modeled after somebody and I learned a bunch of stuff and the dude slipped up and cheated on his wife, don't mean I'm cheating on my wife. It don't mean that all the sweet things that I learned off that person gets erased because he cheated on his wife. He made a bad decision. I didn't ask for the cat to be a perfect person. That's why I read the Bible about Jesus. So he could be perfect, and I can learn from imperfect people how to get better at what I need to get better at. They're all going to need to get better at whatever they need to get better at. I ain't worried about what they need to get better at. I'm worried about what things can I grab and learn for these people. So the example I gave is let's say I'm playing football in the NFL at safety. Okay, which my football career ended 2005 as a 4-year starter at Mercyhurst University, at all standing tall at the large size of 5'6.5", 185 pounds. All right, so I wasn't going to the NFL. Nobody wants that. I did the best what I could do, what God gave me. But let's say I was playing in the NFL and I'm trying to learn, man, how do I get to be the starting strong safety? And I'm learning from one of the best safeties. And every night after practice, I go home to my wife and 3 kids. And every night after practice, he goes out to the strip club. Maybe I can help him be a better man, but I don't need to learn how to be a husband from him. I just need to learn how to fill the alley. I need to learn how he sees the field. How does he read the offense? What leverage do you take when they do this route? Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. Who can you pull from? Who can you learn from? Who can you grab from right now? Number 7, no excuses. It sucks. I mean, this is just one of those things it's one of those things in life that it ain't fair. Because some of the things that you want to make excuses about, they make sense. It's not fair that you can't use it as an excuse. It's not fair to you, really. But your choice is this. You could let that be the end of it and fail, or you could say, I'm not going to accept that as an excuse and I'm going to be successful. Because excuses and success don't go together. So if you say you're going to have excuses, you're going to entertain, well, I was late. I'm late all the time because of this. I'm just telling you. It may make a lot of sense, but it's an excuse. You could find a way for $1 million. If they said if you were on time 5 days in a row, they'd give you $1 million. Could you do it? Would you do it? Would you find a way? If the answer is yes, you, my friend, are using an excuse. So do the $1 million equation, right? For $1 million, would you do it? Okay, it's an excuse. We got to find a way to get around the excuse if you want to be successful. And it's not fair. You know, my boys, I got 7 and 4-year-old boys, you know, and they're always like, that's not fair. This ain't fair. That's not fair. Hey, life ain't fair. I'm telling them all the time, life ain't fair. If life was fair, I would be 5'10". But I'm not. It ain't fair. It ain't my fault. I didn't choose it. It is what it is. So I could just be feeling bad for myself, making excuses, or I could say, hey, I'm going to make the best with the hand that God dealt me in this situation. So I would see somebody 6'2" on the field and look at them and say, lunch, I'm coming to get you. I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to work with whatever it is that I got to work with and believe in myself and what God gave me and the hand that I was dealt, because only other option is just to sulk and say this ain't fair and make excuses. But then I wouldn't be able to have no success. No state championship in high school. No captain in college. That just can't do it. Just excuses. So you got to cut excuses out if you want to be successful. And the last one, number 8, is when it comes to leading people, you got to have a relationship with people to lead them properly. So that means they got to know that you care about them. And you got to know them as a person. You got to take the time to get to know them as a person. And then they got to know that you care about them. And if you're wondering, how do I lead them? Regardless of your age, if you get results, typically if you got relationships and you get results, people are going to follow you. It's only if you get results without the relationship that you struggle, or if you got a relationship and you don't ever get no results that you struggle. And then there'll come a time where maybe you don't have to get the results. You don't have to lead from the front because you've developed enough people that can go out there and do those things for you, but then you still got to lead from the front in something and get results in the people that you develop, in the people that you recruit, in the whatever. You got to be getting results. An extra credit to close out is, man, the bad news is motivation doesn't last. Being motivated never lasts. The good news is that's why we recommend it daily. You got to go out there and you got to pour into yourself on a daily basis, because on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, these people are going to be trying to pull you down if you're having success. On a weekly basis, the world and negative people are going to try to pull you down and knock you, kick you, every chance that they get. This world and people will do to you if you're trying to be successful. And this is why on a daily basis, you got to go ahead out there and pour into yourself and motivate yourself and inspire yourself and pour into your cup so you could go out there and fill up other people's cups. You could go out there and pour in to other people. So you could go out there and pour in to your craft, but you're going to continuously need to motivate yourself on a daily basis. You go a couple days without trying to motivate, pour into yourself, do something that gets your mind right to motivate yourself, because the rest of the world, people are going to be talking about you. World life is going to happen. Things are going to happen. Things are going to pull you down. There's going to be moments where you got an opportunity to be down, to be depressed on a daily basis. You got to find a strategy that motivates you, that how do you pour into yourself consistently, stuff like this and beyond. Because if you're already doing this, that means that you are one of those people that you already know that you need to take steps to pour into yourself. Just keep doing it. Keep being consistent. We appreciate, 17, 20 minutes you had. You could have chosen to do anything else. You said, I'm going to invest it into the GRINDcast and listening to these folks. And we appreciate you and your time. If you guys don't mind, take 1 minute, 60 seconds or less. Share this with a couple people that you think it would help. If you think of anybody that it would help, don't keep it to yourself. Do a good deed. Hit the share button, hit the like button, say something to us, holler at us. If there's anything, any messages you guys need us to cover, shoot us a message and let us know we're listening. We appreciate you guys. Have a great day. Have a great week. And we'll talk to you next week when we see you on the GRINDcast. Get ready. It's a new day. Let's go.